Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. The business environment will be tough for some time. You know what? We just got to, that's just a reality because, you know, we already had the COVID-19, which caused all these lockdowns. And then I'm going to tell you what, even with the protest, there was a lot of businesses destroyed and stuff, and all of them don't have that same amount of insurance, especially some of the smaller ones. So the business environment that had a 1-2 punch. And I was thinking about that the other day because I was walking to one of my local stores that's opened back up. It was actually a comic book store. You know, Ron loves some comics and stuff, especially more adult level comics. And one store I walked by, it was just totally empty in there, totally empty. And I'm starting to see like little stores in my area that are just totally empty. They just couldn't handle being shut down because it's already tough. And even when everything is open back up, a lot of people, there was a poll I saw. A lot of people ain't going to be in a rush to go back to the gyms, the restaurants, the movie theaters, whatever, in one simple reason. COVID isn't going away. It'll probably lessen, but until they come up with an effective treatment where they can give it to somebody who has COVID, and can like definitely get them well or even prevent it, something, a vaccine or something, watch for that. And I know there's some anti-vaccine people, but that's their choice. Other people will be like, hey, give me that needle. But until that, it's going to be around. And a lot of people, they still going to be concerned. Because I ain't going to lie, for myself, I'm going to love when the gyms open back up, but I'm going to be highly reluctant if they say I got to go into the gym with, a mask on or something. Now, unless I got one of those workout type of things, I'll be highly reluctant. I mean, there's only a few things I could use. But, but a lot of people, I'm going to tell you what, like, look, let me use the gyms for example. A lot of people have bought out exercise equipment and they start working out at home. Now, for some people, it's a tough thing because there was still some things I would like to do at a gym it's not as easy doing outside, And still a lot of stuff, but you get a lot of people, shoot, they were like, oh, wait, I got a home gym now. I can lift here. I can do all this. What am I going to the gym for? So, a lot of them are going to take a hit, even when they open things back up. A lot of movie theaters, all right? A lot of movie theaters. In fact, I was out the other day with my sons, and we went to a local restaurant. They had a patio. So where I live in Maryland, in Harford County, Maryland, they're open back up. When the governor here opened things back up, county executives still had a discretion as to whether to open up their counties. My county was able to open up quick, so we got some stores open and some restaurants open for outside service. And the ones that had patios or they created space to eat outside. Okay, they getting some people, but even they getting slow. They're getting slow. And even when they open up for inside, people are still going to be reluctant. They still going to be like, well, we need to have some space. And plus, a lot of people have gotten used to eating in. And I talked about that before. It's going to be a lot of changes because a lot of people got used to doing stuff at home. Even like movie theaters, that might take a serious hit. That might take a serious hit because somebody might say, you know what? Why don't we do this? Some major theater might say, okay, why don't we hook up with one of these cable companies, provide our stuff for rent. We get a cut and people can just watch it at home. So that's going to be tough for like some of the movie theaters and stuff, right? And it's like it's so many things. And if people ain't going out, that's going to make business tough. And not just for the theaters and stuff, like sports. When I was at the same place, me and my sons, we were eating on the patio of this local place, kind of like a sports bar type of place. They had a live soccer game on. And I was watching it, a little bit. I said, wait a minute. Some of the players had face masks. Some of the players actually had face masks on. And then when they expanded to show the stadium was totally empty. It was a soccer game over in Europe. And the stadium was just totally empty. Because even when they bringing back sports, there's a lot of talk of having the places empty, which really changes a lot, but that's a money thing. That affects business too. So you got all of these things happening, and it's going to be tough. Now, I've talked before about doing some online stuff, and that's very a way to go. But, what if your thing isn't online? Because, okay, when I went to the burger place the other day with my sons, it was like it's attached to a local mall. The malls are still not open. All the malls are shut down. And you had that burger place. You got like anything that can be kind of separate where you don't have to go in the mall. They're still open. Like there's a local department store that's opened up again, but they don't have access to the mall. But I was thinking, what about those smaller businesses that had kiosks in the mall? Like the smaller ones, you might have somebody, they might be selling something small or something, or, it might be their family business and they totally knocked out, But it's going to be tough if you got that. Now, yeah, I can always say get the online thing, but everything isn't linked to online. Like okay, like at the local mall where, me and my sons had the burger at the place, I know they had some places inside that did ear piercings. You can't do that online. Or, the threading places. It's a lot. So it's like, it's going to be tough. But despite everything, despite it being tough, keep pushing, keep pushing. And if you can, look for how you can adapt. But it's going to be tough, and it's going to really push some people. It's going to be really, I hate to use this term for business, even though it's a reality, but survival of the fittest. Who can adapt the best? Who had the money? But it's going to be tough for some time. That's just it. So anyway, as always, no matter, even when I do these podcasts, when I'm talking about something that is somewhat of a downer and some realities with business, I don't care. No matter what, let's go make that money.